Shut up!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to the Fire Network, your home of Fargo Invaders football. Tonight, big game on the line for the Fargo Invaders. Seeding is at stake as they take on the St. Paul Pioneers, second matchup of the season against the Pioneers. Pioneers, based on tiebreaker right now, are sitting in first place while the Invaders are in third. The other two teams playing tonight at 7 o'clock. The Sioux City Stampede are hosting the Northland Bulls. With me, as always, is the one and only Matthew F1 Franco. How you doing, Matt?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Are you okay now? Is everything cool?
Kind of. I mean, you see the green screen back there, but I can't get my lights to work. So
we have to have the lights to be able to use the green screen? Is that?
We'll try it in here in a few minutes here.
Fargo Invaders have won the toss, if I am not mistaken. And I think they're going to go ahead and take the ball right away, because I do see the kicker for the Pioneers out there. Pioneers come in to this game tonight overall at 7-2, 4-1 in the league, while the Invaders are 5-4 overall, 1-4 in the league. Tough loss last week. Once again, mistakes are kind of the bugaboo of the team, causing them to kind of shoot themselves in the foot and cost themselves games. Are we on the other camera now, sir?
Yeah.
I can stand up now.
You can stand up now.
Thank you.
And my lovely wife is letting me know that the autofocus boxes are on us.
Oops.
Which I don't know how to turn off on this camera. We'll figure it out.
Okay. It's a work in progress. Don't worry about it. So getting ready for the opening kickoff, Jermaine Armstrong, the deep man for the Invaders. Number 80 for the Pioneers kicking off. That's Eric Elstad. High end over end kick taken by Derek Alexander. Follows his blocks, tries to get to the outside, and down the sideline, takes it out to about the 25-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. Invaders come out on offense first. Javante Johnson leads the offense out there, along with wide receivers John Bowney, Constant Jackson, running back Brandon Jones. And let's see who else it is. Siku Deku. Yeah. I have to look at his name, otherwise I'll misspeak it. Siku Dekuri, the other wide receiver. Trying to see who the fourth wide receiver is out there tonight to start things off. Invaders have played the Pioneers. How many times has it been? 3, 4 times so far in their 2 years? Or in their 3 years?
If you're asking me questions, I can't answer right now. I am
indisposed. Actually, Brandon Jones starts out at the flanker position. Dustin Lindgren starts at running back. Johnson throws this one out to Dekuri. Caught. Makes a move down the sideline. Stiff arms a man. Still going. Thrown out of bounds.
Well, that was pretty.
That was nice. Dekuri wide open. Catches it. Makes a move down the sideline. Gets it into the St. Paul Pioneers territory at the 47-yard line. Good first play for the Invaders. Invaders quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Johnson looking to pass once again. He's going to throw this one deep down the sideline. Picked off. Still running down the sideline. Looked like Constant Jackson was looking for the pass interference, could not make his way back to the ball. And so after a nice opening play, second play, Johnson tries to throw it deep, intended for Constant Jackson into double coverage. Ball gets picked off. I guess we'd have to say that was nice coverage by the Pioneers. I don't think the Invaders sideline would agree with me there. So after 2 plays, Invaders defense out on the field for their first drive of the game.
So here's a fun little glitch.
What?
The scoreboard is making the screen go black.
Why is that?
Who knows? We'll keep playing with it.
All right. So 0-0 your score. Starting at quarterback tonight is Dennis Geedam for the Pioneers. 3 wide receiver set. Fakes the handoff, gets the pass completed out to number 12. Breaks 2, 3, 4 tackles. Still on his feet. Still going. Has enough for a first down. That's a nice run by Josh Murray. And he has to let everybody know that he made a first down. So I would say there's no love lost between these two teams. Not that there ever was any love between them. Invaders have played the Pioneers tough at home. Their first year in the NEFL, they upset the Pioneers 14-0, which you'll recall the 95-yard touchdown run by Jeremy Gordon on a fumble recovery. Last year, second quarter got away from the Invaders. They gave up 4 touchdowns to the Pioneers. Isaiah Sims, first handoff, nowhere to go, taken down in the backfield, loss on the play. They're going to mark him a loss of about, they're going to mark it as a 4-yard loss. So that game last year here in Fargo, Invaders lost 28-21, got out to a 7-0 first quarter lead, only to see things go sideways in the second quarter. Made a second half comeback, but it wasn't quite enough. Just out past the outreach arms of Constant Jackson on a potential touchdown pass that would have tied it up. Earlier this year down in St. Paul, I believe the final score was 30-12, if I'm not mistaken. Turnovers were key in that game. Geedham back to pass, looking out to his left, throws it over the middle, caught by the receiver. Close to a first down. It'll be third and about 1.5. Pass is complete to Jeff DuBose. Geedham, when he's got time in the pocket, is able to complete some passes. Invaders pass rush needs to make things uncomfortable for him back there. So it's third and about 1.5 yards for the Pioneers here on their opening possession of the game. I formation under center. Not something we see a ton in this league. Handoff this time to Sims. Taken down, gets back to the line of scrimmage, brings up 4th down. We'll see what the coaching staff wants to do here on this 4th down. They're in that no man's land. I'm not sure what range their kicker has, but usually in the Northern Elite Football League, they get into this kind of range between the 30 and 40-yard line, and when it's 4th and short, teams tend to go for it. Are we still live, Mr. Franco?
I believe so.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, we're live.
All right, I just see that computer over there just throwing me off on that monitor. So 4th and 1.5 yards for the Pioneers. 4 wide receivers set for Geedham. Handoff up the middle to Sims, and he's not going to make it. Gains about 1 yard, needed about 1.5 yards to 2. So a nice stand there by the Fargo Invaders defense to get the ball back after that 2-play drive that the offense had on the turnover. So we'll see. I see the ball boy not paying attention. Wish we got that on camera. So 1st and 10 for the Invaders on their second possession of the day, starting at their own 32-yard line. And we're set to play. And you let me know when you're going to be ready for reads or commercials or anything, okay, buddy?
Just give me a minute.
I know.
Just give me a minute. Okay, man?
I just want you to let me know.
All right.
Johnson back out there with 4 wide receivers set. Handoff to Lindgren. Busts through the line of scrimmage, still on his feet, chugging forward. Gains a couple. And unfortunately for the Invaders this season, that's a good run.
Well,
a 2-yard run.
There was a pretty decent-sized hold that closed pretty quickly. Give credit to the Pioneers defense
Absolutely.
there. But, other than that interception, I think the offense has looked pretty good so far.
Well, it's only been 3 plays.
Well, so. Look, can you just let me be positive?
The offenses look great today.
They have so far. That's a true statement other than the interception.
Johnson back to pass, under pressure, rolls to his right, away from the defender. Pass is in and out of the hands of Constant Jackson.
Boy, you got to help your quarterback out there, right?
Yep. Well, and it's – I don't know if we touched on this last week, Franco, but both last season and this season, Constant has started the year off very well, catching everything. And I know the schedule got a lot harder once we got into league play, but it seems as though these last couple of weeks we've had a case of not being able to bring that ball all the way in and get that completion. from Constant. So 3rd and 8 now for the Invaders. Johnson with time, throws it out. Pass complete over to the middle to John Bonney. Still running. Needs a couple guys to bring him down. Gets on the other side of the Pioneers' 50-yard line into the Pioneers' territory at the 49-yard line. So that's the Fargo Invaders' first down. But I will have to agree with you, Franco. There's some good signs of life so far to start this game for the Invaders' offense after some of the struggles that they've had over the past few weeks. So 1st and 10 at the Pioneers' 49-yard line. Johnson hand off the middle once again to Lindgren, nowhere to go. Tried to bounce it to the outside, and that was not really the ideal place for him to go. So he's taken out of the backfield for a 2-yard loss. We'll bring up 2nd and 12. Lindgren looks like he's limping a little bit. So he'll come out, and Dante Starr will come in. So 2nd and 12 for the Invaders. Do we have a scoreboard right now?
We do have a scoreboard, and I actually think that the time is right.
9:07 and counting is what I just saw.
Yep. I don't have the
down and distance.
No, I lost the logos on the side of it.
Johnson steps up, gets back to the line of scrimmage. Pioneers got pressure on him. Javante had to step up, and as he stepped up, that hole he saw there closed up. Was not able to get past that and pick up some positive yards. So that'll bring up 3rd and 12. So we'll see what the Invaders offense dials up here. Invaders' final home game of the season, based on the standings. There are remaining 2 games in the NFL. If they can get both those, if they win in the first round of the playoffs, they'll be both on the road. Johnson with trips to the right. Is going to throw this one out to Sekou Dakuri. Pass is intercepted this time. Once again, ending the drive in an interception. 25 still running. Missed tackles by the Invaders offense and finally brought down. Picked off by Trey Keenan. Penalty flag on the field, probably after the turnover. Johnson really didn't have anybody there. Tried to throw it deep to Dakuri, but he was covered well. Pass was picked off. It was one of those instances where the wide receiver has to become the defensive back. And that's not exactly the easiest thing to do when they're. Yep. Just like last week, Franco. Turnover, and then on top of it, a penalty to give the Pioneers some extra yardage. So 15 yards on that. So they will start in Invaders territory at the Invaders' 47-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Pioneers after their defense has picked off Johnson twice on 2 deep ball attempts. I mean, if you're going to do those, you're going to have to either obviously complete them or you're really going to have to sling it deep. Giedem fumbles the ball, just kind of to jump on it. Easiest sack of the season there for Martez Buchanan. So that's familiar from last week too as well. From the Invaders able to do that so proficiently. Fumbles on the snap and going backwards that way.
Yeah.
We did that a lot last week.
We did do that a lot. Let's hope the Pioneers do that a lot tonight.
So 2nd and 18 for the Pioneers. Giedem looks over the defense. Takes the snap, looking to pass, looking out to his left. Throws it. Pass is incomplete or intercepted by the Invaders. Taken down at the 40-yard line. Jermaine Armstrong with the big play. Gets the ball right back for the Invaders. So way to get that momentum right back for the Invaders defense. Armstrong read that one all the way, stepped in front of it, picked it off. If you could have broken that tackle from the wide receiver, you could have been gone for 6. Was it Johnny Ware?
Johnny Ware.
See, it's those numbers, number 6, number 8. I can't, from up here, Let's see. Jermaine's got white tights on, and they both do. And they both got white spikes on. Dang.
Well, you're gonna have a hard
That's
time
not cool.
tonight.
That's not cool, bro. They gotta confirm with me when what they're wearing.
I don't know why.
Johnson, quick pass out to Jones, makes a man miss on a nice little step back. Whistled down there, and then after that, the ball came out. So nice gain on that play. I'm not sure Jones was quite ready for that one. Kind of turned his head, and boom, the ball was there. So gain of about 6, maybe 7. Brings up second, and it looks like about 4. Star remaining in the backfield at running back. Johnson fakes, throws a pass out. DeCoury wide open down the sideline. Makes a man miss and then taken down hard by number 44. That's Ryan Samur. So the Invaders are in Pioneers, deep in Pioneers territory, inside the red zone for the first time today. So 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Seems like the Pioneers are letting us have those short passes.
Well, you don't want to see Johnson get comfortable throwing deep balls to John Bonney and Constant Jackson. So we have Jackson and Jones wide to the right. Looks like we got Jordan Perkins and John Bonney wide to the left. Johnson, with time, throws it, jump ball out to John Bonney, too far. That one, once again, into double coverage. John Bonney is going to demand double coverage from most teams in this league. And a lot of teams, they easily shift their players over when they see John Bonney out there on the edge. I was kind of waiting for you to say something, but
I'm drinking water.
I know. Stay hydrated, my friend.
It's warm out here.
Better than last week.
It's true. Actually, today was beautiful.
Yeah, it's not too bad. So 2nd and 10 for the Invaders at the Pioneers' 19-yard line. It's so much quieter when you do that.
I know, I'm so loud.
You probably get your gain all the way turned up there.
You
like
did
everybody's
it.
got to hear you.
It's
or
your
something.
fault.
So 2nd and 10 for the Invaders. Johnson, draw play up the middle to Dante Starr. Running hard, gets inside the 15.
Right,
nice run that time down to the 14-yard line. Gain of 5. So 3rd and 5 now for the Invaders. We do have Lazan Tahir this week, so we do have our normal field goal kicker. So I think the coaching staff will be more comfortable and confident in going for field goals this game and extra points. Not that Greg Stim could not have handled it. He looked like he could handle it last week when he was out there warming up with me, I tell you that. So 3rd and 5 for the Invaders. Quick throw. And they're saying incomplete. Almost intercepted, but yet almost taken away, just ripped out of there by John Bonney. I guess the ball must have hit the ground. So Lazan Tahir comes out for a field goal attempt from the 14-yard line, so that'll make it about a 31-yard field goal attempt. We have some confusion down there.
It's confusion up here, too.
I'm not sure what they were adjusting, and I think maybe they were adjusting the spot of the snap, since we do have high school / college hash marks out there, and we're trying to play by NFL rules, which would be right in line with the goalpost. So Lazan Tahir getting set for this attempt. Snap, set, and the kick. Looked like it might have been blocked, and it's going to be no good. So all that for naught. So with 4:42 on the clock in the first quarter, your score remains 0-0 between St. Paul and Fargo. Do we have time for reads or commercials?
Can you fill air for a little bit? Because, all right, let me see if I can make something happen here.
Or if you just put up a logo, I could read something.
Well, I just had a major fail happen.
Oh, okay.
So, let's see.
we're back. Looks like the Pioneers got a tight end in this time. 3 wide receiver set. Geedem looking out to his left. Passes to the open man. Left alone right there is number 12 once again. That's Murray once again. I'm not sure what happened on that coverage there. They had a couple wide receivers out to the left there, and there was no one covering Murray, which is less than ideal for the defense. So 1st and 10. Pickup of about 17 on that play. Pioneers going with a tight end now. Quick pass out to the left. Little bubble screen to number 19. Murray gets the block for him. Gets out for enough for a first down. That's Andre Sims. Andre Sims is a familiar foe. He had played previously, I believe, for the Twin Cities Sabercats a couple years ago when the Invaders were playing them. So just short of the first down. So my mistake on calling it another first down. It'll be 2nd and 1. At the 46-yard line of the Pioneers. Handoff this time. Should be Brazel on the carry. Stopped for no gain. Might have lost a half a yard there.
3rd and 1 for the Pioneers against your Invaders.
So 3rd down for the Pioneers. Another 3rd and short situation. See if they attempt to try and run it again.
3rd and 1.
Invaders defense so far tonight has looked decent against the Pioneers' league-leading rushing attack. So we'll see what they dial up this time. Ouch.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get the scoreboard to be
Just like you want it?
just like I want it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not working.
It never does. You should expect that when you get here.
Let's see. 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, man in motion. Fakes the handoff, goes to Brazel, and he's going to be
Stopped
short.
him.
Gets back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So that'll bring up 4th and 1 for the Pioneers.
Brings up 4th down. 4th and 1 for the Pioneers.
So Pioneers bring Isaiah Sims back out, their leading rusher. Under 2.5 to go. And I think
4th and 1 for the Pioneers against your Invaders defense.
I see Geedem talking to the coach, so it looks like the Pioneers are going to attempt to go for it. If anything, they're going to at least try and draw the Invaders off sides. Play clock at 15 seconds. So we'll see if they actually snap it. I formation, Brazel in at fullback now. Penalty flag. And there's the delay of game. I don't know if the Pioneers were really going to go for it out of the I formation there or not. I know that during the season, Franco, we've seen the Invaders defense have some 3rd and short, 4th and short, where teams just kind of decide they're going to run it, and they've been able to get that yard or two that they need. So I'm okay with them getting the Pioneers to take a delay of game and then force them to punt.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw last week, Dorian Ballantyne a couple times at 4th and goal, 3rd and goal, was able to just lower his head and run into the end zone. So Elstead out to punt this one away, almost blocked. End over end kick. Invaders going to let it roll. It's going to take a Pioneers roll down to the 10-yard line. So with 1:39 to go in the first quarter, 0-0 your score here from Sid Cichy Stadium. Welcome back to Sid Cichy Stadium. Invaders with their next possession. Drives have ended in 2 interceptions and a missed field goal. Johnson has got room up the middle. He's going to just take this one and run. Gains about 7 on that play. Good decision there. What really killed us last week against the Stampede was when we got down inside this area. And we had turnovers that led to good field position for the Stampede. So 2nd and about 4 for the Invaders. Star in the backfield with Johnson. Johnson